For years, Meghan Markle has tried to weave herself into the fabric of global high society, not through quiet achievement or earned influence, but through carefully staged narratives. Her latest Paris Fashion Week stunt is the clearest evidence yet that her global icon image is built on a shaky foundation of self-promotion and embellishment. According to Meghan's own version of events, luxury fashion house Balenciaga invited her to attend Paris Fashion Week. She presented it as though the fashion elite had rolled out the red carpet in her honor, as if she were the crowned queen of couture. But Pier Paolo, the designer himself, has publicly set the record straight, and it's damning. He revealed that Meghan was not invited by Balenciaga at all. She had been messaging him for a while on Instagram, personally reaching out and asking to be there. This revelation cuts to the core of Meghan's ongoing strategy, constructing grandeur where none exists. Instead of being sought after, she was the one doing the seeking. Instead of being celebrated, she was the one chasing relevance. It's a calculated tactic that Meghan has used repeatedly since leaving the royal family, packaging her own actions as if the world is begging for her presence. From Hollywood studios to fashion circles, she positions herself as the pursued, when in truth she is often the pursuer. And each time the truth peeks through, the image she tries so desperately to project begins to crack. What's striking here is not simply that she reached out to a designer to secure a seat at Paris Fashion Week. Many celebrities do that. What makes this significant is that she then distorted the story, presenting it as if Balenciaga had actively sought her participation. That isn't ambition, that's manipulation. It shows a woman who desperately wants to be at the center of elite spaces but cannot accept the reality that she isn't automatically welcomed into them. So she creates her own myth. And for a couple who constantly claim to value authenticity, this kind of calculated deceit undermines their entire public image. Prince Harry, meanwhile, seems to drift further into the background of these spectacles, playing the role of silent support as Meghan scripts yet another chapter of their post-royal narrative. His name lends the connection to the monarchy, her ambition provides the theatre. But the more such incidents surface, the more obvious it becomes that their brand is not built on substance, it's built on perception management. Paris Fashion Week was supposed to be Meghan's triumphant step into the high fashion scene. Instead, it has exposed how far she's willing to stretch the truth to make herself look wanted. In elite circles, credibility matters. You can't fabricate your way into legacy institutions like Balenciaga, and once exposed, the damage lingers. This isn't just about one designer calling her out. It's about a pattern. Meghan's attempts to insert herself into spaces of power and prestige often rely on bending the narrative. Whether it's portraying herself as a victim of palace politics, a Hollywood power player, or a fashion muse, she always places herself at the center of a story that flatters her. But reality keeps pushing back. The truth is uncomfortable for Meghan and Harry. They are no longer the global darlings they imagine themselves to be. Meghan can message designers, pitch ideas, and try to attach herself to brands, but the days of effortless invitations and automatic adoration are gone. Paris proved that. And while some may dismiss this as trivial, everyone wants to go to Fashion Week. It matters because Meghan has built her entire post-royal identity on being desired, influential, and exclusive. This lie wasn't about getting a seat at a runway show. It was about preserving the illusion of status. By exposing her, Pier Paolo didn't just correct the record, he punctured the bubble of Meghan's self-made mythology. And once the fashion world sees through such tactics, the ripple effects are lasting. Balenciaga is not a gossip magazine. If they distance themselves, others will take note. In the end, Meghan's Paris fabrication is another reminder that image without authenticity eventually collapses. You can only pretend to be the chosen one for so long before someone reveals who really sent the first message. And this time, it wasn't Balenciaga reaching out. It was Meghan Markle, knocking on the door of an elite world she desperately wants to belong to, and getting caught trying to rewrite the story afterward. For a couple who have spent years lecturing institutions on integrity, this is a stinging irony. Meghan wanted to be the star of Paris Fashion Week. Instead, she became its cautionary tale.